Okay, I'm back. The bread has raised up, as you can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mash it down. And sometimes, before I put my can of spray up, so that it doesn't stick to me very bad, I use a can of spray on my hands so that it doesn't stick to me. And I push it down. Okay. I am going to make one loaf of bread. This will give you a loaf of bread and make a pizza crust. Or you can make a whole bunch of dinner rolls, or you can make a whole bunch of cinnamon rolls, or you can split it up and make different things. So here's my pan. Let's see if I can, there we go, get it back a little bit. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of divide this dough. You spray your pan, divide the dough up into about half. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. And I got to spray my hands again. It's starting to stick. Okay. And what I do is I take it and I kind of mold it into the shape of your pan. Now this is a regular sized bread pan. It's not anything special. It's not an old long one. It's not one of the minis or anything like that. And what I do is I lay it right into the pan. And I kind of spread it out to where it'll hit the corners a little bit. And that one goes back on top of the oven. And I drop my cloth over the top of it. So anyway, so I can raise up. Now, for my pizza, and I got to do it a little back further. I use a spray. Now you can do it two different ways. I used to spray it with regular vegetable spray that you know, Pam, whatever you use, generic, whatever, doesn't matter. And then put cornmeal on it. Well, it was okay. I just didn't really care for it. So now what I do is I use the flour type, the spray that's got the flour in it. And I spray a pan. And I make sure it's sprayed totally. Then I take my dough and I start moving it all out. I do it all by hand, okay? I don't have a fancy, even making my bread, I don't have a KitchenAid or anything like that to where I can have, you know, can use, everything's done by hand. And I just kind of, now this crust is not real thick, but it's not real thin either. You can make it however you want, but I use half the bread recipe, and that way it turns out pretty good, thickness wise. And you don't have to be, you know, everything doesn't have to be exact, okay? Tonight I'm going to make a Canadian bacon pineapple pizza, only because we had made our own Canadian bacon. And by doing that, I wanted to taste it on a pizza, see how it is. That's another video. We'll show how to make that in about a week or so. Okay, I make my own pizza sauce. You can buy it. You can do whatever you want. If you want to take a pizza sauce that you really like from the store, you can also dehydrate that. Put it on your leather sheets, dehydrate it, and then all you have to do is add a little bit of water. You don't have a lot out. But I just spread this pizza sauce all over just like anybody else would. Nothing special. Maybe I'll do this next summer, I'll do one on my pizza sauce. Because I've got plenty right now. I don't need to make it, and I don't want to have to give out the recipe. I want to show how to do it, so that's another video. But anyway, I put a lot of pizza sauce on it. Now, if you don't like the pizza sauce, you can use ranch dressing. You can put ranch dressing on it if you want to. Or you can do half and half. You can do half pizza sauce and half ranch dressing. But anyway, I use a full pint on it. And you know, a lot of people say, well, that's too much. Well, it isn't by the time it gets all baked in. So I just kind of spread it out, do my thing. Okay. Oh, I gotta shut you off. I forgot to get my cheese out. Be right back. Okay, my bread is risen up to the stage that I want it. So I will pop it in the oven, and I will show you what it looks like when it comes out. And then we'll butter the top of it. I always butter the top of my dinner rolls, my breads, that type of stuff. So the top stays soft. Even though it's got a crust on it, it's soft. So I will be back in just a little bit as soon as this comes out of the oven. Okay, I know I'm in the way. My bread is out. I will butter it at the top. Now this one didn't raise up quite as much. I probably didn't use as much dough because I split it. But I mean, it's still good loaf. Usually I have it more rounded at the top, but it's still edible. How's that? And I just brush the top of it with a little bit of butter. And then I let it cool a little bit, and I'll flip it out, and I'll bring you back when I flip it out onto a rack, just where it can finish cooling. But that's how I do that. No biggie. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay, that's how the loaf of bread looks when it's out. It's done, but it's easy to do, and the next thing it'll be out will be the pizza. It'll be done just a few minutes, so I will do a video or finish up the video on it, and then we'll get a taste test on the pizza, and then we'll be done, I guess. Okay, talk to you later.